Now let's take a look at the nature of the application prompts. Of 8 available essay prompts, you must choose 4 essays to write. So unlike the Common App, which is 1 essay of 650 words, you'll be writing 4 essays with a maximum of 350 words. And every UC school that you choose to apply to will see these same 4 essays. So if you're applying to 3 UC schools, they will be reading the same 4 essays unless you are applying to a particular program with some supplementary material. But generally speaking, you will write 4 essays based on 8 available prompts, 350 words each. So already you can see the difference here between this and the Common App. Whereas the Common App is a longer, more drawn-out essay of 650 words, your application essays for the UC system are much shorter, much more compact, and need to express a lot of similar themes in much fewer words. So according to the application instructions, which questions you choose to answer is entirely up to you. But you should select questions that are most relevant to your experience and that best reflect your individual circumstances. So much like the Common App, there is no correct choice. Be sure to choose the prompts that speak most to your authentic experiences and you can express yourself best through. There is no right or wrong way to answer these questions. It's about getting to know your personality, background, interests, and achievements in your own unique voice. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? As you can see here, the main goal of the UC essays is basically the same as the Common App. You're really expressing a lot of the same themes and a lot of the same unique energy about who you are and what you can bring to a school. Just keep in mind those word limits and that you are writing 4 essays instead of 1. Your application prompts will focus on the following categories: leadership, creativity, skills and talents, educational opportunities and barriers, personal challenge, favorite subject, improving your community, and your uniqueness. And we can dive into each of these in their own specific videos on the Canvas platform. So keep in mind that a lot of these prompts are very similar to Common App prompts and supplement essay prompts that you may have seen or will see. Reformatting previous essays that you've written into UC essays is actually highly recommended where possible. However, keep the 350 word limit in mind. So if you have an essay that naturally translates directly into a UC prompt, feel free to reformat it into one of your 4 UC essays. However, keep in mind that an essay that was originally 650 words is going to take a lot of effort and a lot of changes to become a 350-word essay and still be just as strong. So even though it can be great to get one step out of the way and have a previous essay become a UC essay, understand that will still take a large amount of effort to make it a strong essay and reformat it in that way. It won't be a walk in the park, even if you already have the general idea figured out. And lastly, remember not to discuss a particular school in any essay. Again, every school that you send to the UCs is going to see the same essays. So if you talk about Berkeley in one of your essays and you also apply to Irvine, Irvine will see your essay mentioning Berkeley, and that is a huge red flag. Remember to keep your essays about yourself and not about any particular school. Overall, when it comes to choosing prompts, remember that your goal is to portray a diversity of character. So your 4 essays should all reflect different aspects of your personality, interests, goals, experiences, and so on. So perhaps you have answers to more than 4 prompts, and you don't know which 4 essays you should write. Prioritize what answers together create a dialogue and show different sides of you. Your goal here is to have 4 different essays that come together, explore completely different topics about yourself, and together create an image of you as a diverse, rich individual. Keep all that in mind when you're choosing which prompts to approach. For example, don't write about 2 academic subjects that you like or 2 sports, for example. Pick 4 different essays that will portray your diversity as an individual. And now you can go forward and look at each of these prompts in their own video and analyze the best way to approach them.